One of the things I love, Mike, that you do, these consumer stories that really help our viewers at home really understand what's happening. And as you were in your search, you found something out of Georgia that really piqued your interest.
Yeah, and I immediately started doing some digging online, and I discovered despite being a case that was hundreds of miles away, some of the alleged victims are from right here in Northeast Ohio. And two mothers tell me that they sent the most personal of items to Georgia to be turned into jewelry. And instead of getting a finished product with those keepsakes as promised, a woman is now accused of delivering both a financial and emotional hit to hundreds of customers in dozens of states, according to the Washington County, Georgia Sheriff's Office.
I think I found her page through Facebook, and she had gorgeous jewelry, like really good reviews. It was really hard to believe that somebody would do that sort of thing.
Both moms tell me at this point they fear that their irreplaceable items will not be returned. So what did they send? And where does the investigation stand this morning?
It's sad for everybody involved.
Kristen Filer turned to the internet to find someone to make her a special piece of jewelry.
I didn't care how long it took. I was just looking forward to having that piece of memory.
The Medina County mother tells me she came across a website for Romeo and Juliet keepsakes.
She had great reviews and people were posting all of their pictures every day. And so I felt like I was doing good research. It turns out I was not.
As this receipt shows, Filer placed an online order in September that she tells me was never fulfilled.
What did you send her?
So I sent her breast milk and to make a ring, a breast milk ring.
As for why she wanted the ring, Filer breastfed her daughter Bella for more than a year during the pandemic-fueled formula shortage.
I thought that was just like a huge accomplishment for me, and I wanted to have a piece of that to remember that time.
The Washington County, Georgia Sheriff's Office says the woman accused of keeping her customers' cash and the more than 500 personal items they sent is 32-year-old Destiny Magoon.
It was almost $200.
And obviously you have children, and right now $200 is a lot of money.
Yeah, definitely.
Kristen Mills, who is also from Northeast Ohio, is one of nearly 350 alleged victims in 48 states, according to Major Trey Burgamy with the Washington County Sheriff's Office. Burgamy tells me they reached out to him and the department via social media, emails, texts, and calls, and they confirmed the dates of each purchase.
I tried to repeatedly message her.
Mills tells me she paid Magoon $243 for a piece of jewelry.
And while I'm upset about the money, I'm more mad that she had the last bit of my breast milk.
Mills says she did her homework before parting ways with her cash and most personal of items.
She seemed legitimate. Like, all of her jewelry was beautiful.
At the end of April, Magoon was arrested in Georgia and is facing 12 counts of felony theft by deception. She has not entered a plea. The charges stem from numerous complaints about her business that both Mills and investigators say took her money and breast milk.
Honestly, if I get neither back, that's okay. I'm just glad that she's being held accountable for her actions. Like I said, I feel worse for the moms who sent in their ashes from their babies or their spouses and didn't receive those.
Major Burgamy confirmed the alleged victims sent in items like their loved ones' ashes, umbilical cords, hair, and breast milk. None of them have their property back yet, and Major Burgamy said they have compiled a list in an attempt to do that, and he admits it's going to be a slow process.
I'm thankful enough to still have some in my freezer to, if I do choose to trust somebody to make this for me someday.
In a press release, the sheriff said, quote, "We are committed to pursuing justice for all those affected by this deceitful scheme."
This situation is difficult because you are sending in
Hi.
an irreplaceable item. It's hard to trust anything you see online.
In documents obtained by News 5, on June 20th, a judge denied Magoon's bond because he said she was a flight risk. This paperwork shows the court found probable cause to send the case to a grand jury, which will convene next week. I reached out to Magoon's attorney, Hogan Harrison Walton, and have not heard back.
Now, initially, the sheriff's office thought there were probably about 200 victims across the country. And then once they put out the call to have more people contact them if they felt like they were victimized, that number then exploded to about 350.
Yeah, what a sad situation here. And you just hope that, these mothers and anyone else who sent something, that they either get their money back or they get that memento.
Yeah, because it's so sentimental. You're talking about people's loved ones' ashes, umbilical cords, the breast milk. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But of course, we're going to stay on top of it. We know Magoon's going to be in court next week. We'll follow through and see what goes on with that. And then, of course, if these mothers ever get their stuff back.
All right. We know you'll be following up. Thank you, Mike.